Hey, what's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? It's your boy, Hungry Man 2000, coming at you with another food review. Last week it was versus spaghetti and grilled cheese, and it was a close call, 3-2, but you guys voted for grilled cheese. We're coming at you live from Cold Town Theater, which is super exciting. Everyone here is super excited to be here. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it. So grilled cheese, pretty common food that people eat a lot of the time. Pretty simple. You can make it at home if you want to, or you can order it at a restaurant. It's pretty simple ingredients too. Bread, butter, and cheese. Those are the three main ingredients that you need for a grilled cheese. Now, you can get these at like a Randall's, an H-E-B. You can also get them at a Walmart. I wouldn't get them at a Walmart just because fair trade. But you can totally get them wherever they sell, those ingredients. So yeah, I'll break it down. So butter, you can get any kind of butter that you want. It's really up to you. You can use like cooking butter or spreadable butter. You can even use, I can't believe it's not butter, because that's actually still butter, but it's just healthier for you. Bread, oh god, bread. It's so good. But you can use any kind of bread you want either too, as long as it's made of grain. So you can use like rye, you can use sourdough, you can use wheat, you can use whole wheat, you can use 7-grain bread. You could even use like a hoagie roll if you wanted to, but that might be kind of hard. But totally, it's up to you because it's your sandwich. Now, cheese. This is the most important thing. So a lot of people will probably say that, like, you need to, use American cheese because that's, it's an American grilled cheese sandwich. But that's not true really anymore. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. You can use Gouda, which is Gouda. You might pronounce it Gouda, but it's Gouda. You can use Swiss, Munster, Cheese Whiz, Pepper Jack. If it's in slices or if it's in shredded, that's a big debate. But honestly, as long as it's cheese, you're good to go. Little known fact though, if you use shredded cheese, it will melt faster. So that's just something to consider before you make it. Now, so to make the grilled cheese, you're probably wondering, like, how can you grill cheese? It's gonna melt through the cracks and everything. This is a good question, okay? It's a good question. So you actually grill the cheese on the bread and you put it in a pan. Now, the type of pan that you use is pretty important, okay? Now, the good thing is that you can't really get a pan that's too big, but you can get one that's too small, so be considerate of that. So you could get a pan that like fits over your whole stove, and as long as it's big enough for the sandwich, that's fine. You're gonna be totally fine. But if you get a pan that's like too small for one, like maybe it's like just made for like an egg, you're gonna have a hard time making the sandwich. So it's just something to kind of think about before you hop in there. Starting out, okay, you want to make sure that your kitchen is totally safe to make a grilled cheese sandwich. You want to make sure you have your fire extinguisher. You want to make sure your water works. Just in case anything goes wrong, because stuff could go wrong. You just don't know. You don't want to, get severely burned by making a grilled cheese sandwich. It could happen. So just make sure that your kitchen is totally safe and that it's up to fire code. Now, all right, here we go. So you're gonna take the bread. For mine, I used just a regular whole wheat bread. It's pretty fun. You're gonna butter both sides like this, and that's what gives it the grilled appearance of it. You see there, like it looks like it's a grilled, but it's just been made on a pan, not like on an actual charcoal grill. Which you could make a grilled cheese sandwich on an actual charcoal grill. I'm not gonna stop you. But typically you do make it in your kitchen. You do make it in your kitchen now. Okay, so you're gonna butter both sides of the bread. And you're gonna put one piece of the bread on like the pan. Remember, it's a pan that's big enough for the sandwich too. you're gonna let that kind of coat and like kind of cook for a little bit, and you're gonna let the cheese cook on that as well. And then after about a couple minutes or so, you're gonna put the other piece of bread that has butter spread on that as well. Now you really do want to put butter on that bread before you put it on the pan, because you could smush the bread and smush the integrity of the sandwich, which it's just you put in all this work, you'd hate to get it ruined and everything. So after the cheese is kind of melting a little bit, you're going to flip it over, and then you're going to let the other side cook. And then you kind of can peek into the sandwich a little bit just to see how it looks. And if it looks like it's melted, then it's probably good enough to eat. Now, this is a huge debate in the grilled cheese community. Do you eat it whole, or do you cut it in half? And if you cut it in half, do you do triangles, or do you do just, 2 rectangles? That's totally up to you. Me, I'm a wholesome guy. I went with keeping the integrity of the sandwich. I left it whole. Now, you don't have to do that, but it's totally up to you. That's the fun about eating, man. You can put whatever you want in your body. Now, okay, so for my cheese too, I used a shredded sharp cheddar, just because it was the only thing I had in my kitchen, really. So I used that, and it was shredded, but it worked totally fine. So also, you want to be safe while you're making the sandwich. You also want to be safe while you're eating it too. I don't have a napkin, but I would highly recommend a napkin, because you could get it on your lap, because crumbs can sometimes fall off of food, and crumbs are tiny pieces of food that you're eating, and they fall off on your lap. They could fall on the carpet, and you could trip on them and trip into an aquarium or something, so be careful. Also, you want to make sure water. You gotta get water when you're eating this, man. It can be Evian, it can be Dasani, it can be from the tap. I just got an Nalgene. You can get these at your local REI or a North Face store or something. You can get them whenever. As long as it holds water, you're good to go. Okay. All right, let's do this. All right, so here we go. Grilled cheese. Thanks, guys. Talk like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Just tell me what you want me to eat next time. Just don't put in the comments, eat a. Just don't put what I'm going to think you're putting there. All right, thanks, guys.